Dangerous. Ah! Hello. And good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So today we are going to be receiving a message for the week ahead. And yeah, we'll just follow. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We're going to be. That's right. Okay. We're going to be receiving a message for the week ahead. And we're going to be talking to the signs. What's going on? What are y'all talking about? Why are y'all talking about what y'all talking about? And all that good stuff. So let's just get right started. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I have plans later. But for now, I am free as a bird. So we're going to speak to spirit and just chat about what's going on for the next, let's say, 7 days. This is going to be an astrological examination. We're going to be talking to the stars and we're talking to the signs of the planets. And we just want to know, what are the messages? I think it'd be cool if we picked a card from each sign to give us a message to come through for what's kind of happening with the energy. And then we'll look at the message all together. So let's start with Cappy. Capricorn. What is your card? Capricorn. What are you talking about? What is you talking about, Capricorn? What is you talking about, Capricorn? Now these cards, don't be fussy now. Capricorn. Okay. Oh, dang. Now that's crazy because the no card flipped out, and then right after that is the yes card. And then right after that is the Wheel of Fortune. Now I don't even know what to do with that. No. Yes. Wheel of Fortune. I might just use all three of those. What? Okay, hold on. So we got the no, the yes. I'm using that Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Now we're on Aries. If it's okay to move on to Aries, give me a card within the next 5 shuffles. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. So, this is Aries. We got the Page of Wands. All right. Taurus, what's going on, girl? Hey. Oh, shoot. She came out real quick. I think we got something going on with Taurus energy. So, that's Taurus. Hold on now. Yeah, that's Taurus. Okay. Gemini, girly. What are you talking about? I know your season just ended, but if we were in sidereal, your season is still here. I'm a Gemini in sidereal. I'm a Cancer in tropical. Oh, Gemini, here she is. She said 4 of Pentacles. All right. Now, Cancer. Hey, girl. Hey. Now, what are you saying for the week? What are you saying for the week? Now, this is your season. This is your time in the tropical world. So let's see what Cancer is talking about. What is Cancer saying? What does she want to say? Now, she's being elusive. Now she's being evasive. She's like, girl, I don't want to tell you nothing. Oh, Cancer came out. Okay, we're doing double 4s. Cancer came out with the 4 of Swords. Cancer did come out with the 4 of Swords. Okay. Leo, what's going on? 5 of Cups. Oh. All right, this is about to be an interesting week. Virgo. What's good, girl? I don't know, man. Oh, whoa. Virgo. Libra, Scorpio. I guess. I'm about to do that. So we got the rest of our cards right here. Back of the deck energy is the Six of Wands. I'm not pulling no more tarot. That's it. We'll see. I might end up because we ended with the Sagittarius. But hold on. Oh, other way around. So Virgo is justice. Libra is strength. Scorpio is Three of Cups. Ophiuchus is Six of Swords, and Sagittarius is Three of Swords. This is about to be an interesting week. All right. And it all begins with a choice. So let's hope we make the right one. We got to figure out what the right choice is, first of all. You know what, y'all? Give me a second because I just figured out a better game plan than the one I have. Yeah, I'm going to put this bench right here. Don't interrupt me now. I'm recording. It's okay. Okay. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm about to spread this all out again. So, Capricorn, no. Aquarius, yes. Pisces, Wheel of Fortune. Aries, Page of Wands. Taurus, the Magician. Gemini, Four of Pentacles. Cancer, Four of Swords. Leo, Five of Cups. Virgo, Justice. Libra, Strength. Scorpio, Three of Cups. Ophiuchus, Six of Swords. Sagittarius, Three of Swords. That is our layout for the week. Now let's first of all look at what's going on. We got 2 3s, we got 2 4s. 2 3s, 2 4s. We got the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune. We got a couple. Let's start at the beginning. So Capricorn and Aquarius are giving us options. They're saying no and yes. And right after that is the Wheel of Fortune. Everything, how your week goes is depending on this decision that's being made. And I think it begins with a no, but it transforms. I feel like you have to say no to something in order to say yes to something else. Ugh. I'm like not absolutely positive about like how fantabulous this energy is going to be this week. I think it might be a little bit of a whirlwind because I feel like this week is about trying to create movement and trying to build momentum down a different path. It's ultimately going to be successful because we have the Six of Wands at the back. But I think that this week is going to require a lot of patience and a lot of self-trust because it looks like there's going to be journeys. I think that whatever you end up having to say no to in the beginning of the week is the right choice. So I think the ultimate answer is no. Like, I don't think that there's anything you're going to be saying yes to in that beginning. It might not be in the beginning of the week, but there is a decision I think that has to be made this week that I think the answer is no, or I think that you're going to be asking for time or going in a different direction. And I think that Spirit is confirming, Aquarius is confirming that that's exactly what you should be doing. Let's pull up the chart, honestly, for the week ahead. So let's go to astro.com because that's what Bahati Life, Jessica Alexandra from Bahati Life, head witch of Bahati Life, that's what she'd be talking about. So I want to go. Okay, so right now we got the Sun in Cancer, Moon in Aries, Mercury in Cancer, Venus in Leo. Oh shit, I'm Venus in Leo. Mars in Leo, Taurus in Jupiter, Saturn in Pisces, yeah. Taurus in Uranus, Neptune in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn. Those are retrograde. True Node in Taurus, Chiron in Aries, Virgo ascendant, Libra second house, third house Scorpio, 10th house Gemini, 11th house Cancer, 12th house Leo. I feel like this week is going to require a lot of self-restraint and a lot of humbling, like a lot of modesty, a lot of being meek, to be honest. I don't think that this is going to be a week where you're going to be like that boss bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is the week where you're listening. This is the week where you're learning. This is the week where you're asking questions. I don't feel like you're going to be providing a lot of answers. I don't feel like you're going to be leading the charge. I think that you're taking a step back in order to learn. Like, I feel like this is an apprenticeship week. And I think there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. And I think that there might be some fails and some wins. But ultimately, I think this is about kind of like holding your ground and remaining stable as you deal with the shift that's happening because of what you're dismissing or what you're denying yourself, what you're saying no to, what you're choosing against. 7-11-7-7-2-7. Yeah, and I feel like, well, what this week is actually going to be spent is grieving whatever this no is. Whatever this loss is that you're taking on yourself, you're agreeing to this loss. I think you might spend a lot of time dealing with that, going through the steps of grief with this loss. Like, I think that in the beginning of the week, after you say no to this thing, you're probably going to try and create a lot of movement in your life and like move on to new plans and really work hard and blah, 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 to keep yourself busy, to avoid thinking about what you've just given up. And I think that that's going to like keep you busy, keep you on the run for the beginning. And the beginning is really whenever this decision to say no really takes place. So it could actually be in the middle of the week. This could be at the end of the week and it goes into next week. You know, timing is weird. But I think in the beginning, you're going to be trying to keep yourself busy and just trying to like find new jobs, find new opportunities, create something. But it doesn't feel like being creative. It feels like being productive. Like you're going to be trying to set up a schedule and build security and just things that make people feel adult and make people feel like they're doing something. But you're not really going to be doing anything. And I think once that dies down, then you're going to start to settle into this. Okay, well, what do I have around me right now? What do I already have? What's already in my corner that I can hold on to? And I think that there's going to be a little bit of like, I think a little bit of fear is going to kick in, and you're going to be like, okay, well, I just denied myself of this thing that I actually really that I was kind of betting on, that I was kind of counting on. And I felt good about it in the moment because I knew that it was the right choice. But now I'm looking at what I have and I don't feel like it's enough. So now I got to hold on to what I have. And now there's a bit of fear kicking in. And I think that that's going to be overwhelming. And I think it's going to overwhelm your mind to the point where you're just like, okay. And you just like kind of burn out a little bit. So you're not going to be doing as much of the go, go, go. I got to go create this. Let me go see about this. Let me go apply to this job. Let me go blah, 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 blah. And as through that process of burnout, I think you're going to start to process exactly what you let go of and the shift that's going to take in your life, and the fact that you don't know what's going on. You're not on stable ground. You don't have something secure. And that's going to help bring in the universe's energy. You're going to allow the universe to come in and support you. And that's going to bring some kind of justice energy. So that's where Virgo's coming in. to kind of be like, okay, now that you've stopped being like so go after this decision was made, let's think about this. Let's confront this. Let's talk about this. And let's balance this emotionally and give you the strength, give you the courage to move forward. I think that you should lean on your community during this week. See your friends, talk to your family, try to have fun, be outside, be in community. Go explore, go do things on your own. And don't expect yourself to feel super safe or super secure and just super like wrapped up in all good and all whole by the end of the week, because I think you're still going to be a little bit scared. I think you're still going to be kind of scared and still in the process of being like, what's happening? What's coming next? What am I doing? You know? So you kind of need to just let yourself experience that, to be honest. I think that this is really a week that's just kind of chaotic emotionally, kind of a lot of ups and downs, and just processing the fact that you're not going to be going in a direction that you thought you were going into. I don't think that this is a week where the other direction is revealed. I don't think this is a week where like you suddenly like you start to build on something really important. I think you're just saying no to something and then dealing with the fallout of that emotionally, like internally, and then maybe also in your life, but doesn't feel like there's a lot of other people involved except for when they're coming in to support you, like just seeing friends. But I think that this is a really personal internal week where you're just dealing with where your life is at right now and what you said no to, because there's an empty space now and it's like, well, what am I going to fill that with? And I don't think you have the answer, and I don't think the answer is coming this week. So it's annoying because you just kind of have to wait it out and you just kind of have to see. I think that's what the signs are telling us this week. It's like, it's literally a week of like sitting and waiting and wallowing and wandering. It's kind of really big for Cups energy, but there is something coming, but it's not this week. I don't even know if it's next week. Okay. I think where you can find your power is with friends. Spend time with friends. Spend time going out. Don't be alone. Go down little rabbit holes of curiosity. Try to learn something new online. I don't know. Just try and make yourself busy in ways that aren't like productive. Like, don't try and find a new job this week. Like, it's not really giving that kind of energy. It's just giving like, keep yourself busy. Like, keep your inner world busy. Keep your imagination busy. You know. But I think there's also a level of acceptance that has to settle in this week. It's like kind of going through the steps of grief, to be honest, this week. After you say no to whatever this is, or deny yourself of whatever it is, or cut off this thing and this thing, whatever it is, this something's coming up to the surface to be cut. And justice kind of coming in as like the one to kind of bring that cycle to a close is important. There we go. Look at that. Death. Yeah. This week is about something ending and dealing with the ending. It's not about the new beginning yet. There's not been a rebirth. The transformation cycle hasn't really, like, nothing like that yet. It's just the death. You're just dealing with the death. And it can be uncomfortable, but that's exactly what this energy is. And it's good because we need to become comfortable with just sitting in death energy, just sitting in grief energy. This could be related to the earth. Like, you could see something major happening with the planet that causes a lot of us to just be in grief. People could be experiencing grief. There could be something that happens among the people. I don't know. Yeah, 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. It's like this decision brings grief, but it also brings success. Yeah, because it brings a new beginning. This decision is a good decision, but it's one that you have to make. You know, you have to be the one to decide that it's time to cut this off. And at some point, it might feel like cutting your own leg off. You know, it might feel like you're doing yourself a detriment, but that's only because of fear. And that's only because you don't believe that you are a magical being that is able to grow from within, that's able to grow a world within you. If you remember that, if you remember that the void space is just an extension of you, then you wouldn't be afraid of it. It's definitely going to feel like a risk, but all in all, it's not, especially because we have justice there. It's karmic. It's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I think that this is a week of fate. You know, the same way that death is just, it is what it is. Like, there's nothing you can do to avoid it. There's nothing you can do to control it. You can't decide when it comes. You can't do any of that. This feels like that energy. It's just, it's already planned out. There's nothing you can do to stop it. You're going to say no. It's going to be an ending. It's going to be, something is going to end this week, whether it's internal or external. And it was always meant to be this way. There's nothing to do to stop it. And you are going to go through this grief process, and there is going to be a new beginning. It's set out, it's planned. So as much as you might feel afraid, there's also no need to be afraid, because this was already written. Like, I feel like this is like, this is karmic. Like, this is exactly what's in the soul plan of everybody. For this week, something is coming to an end. It's like that kind of energy. It's balanced, actually. It's very balanced. It might not feel that way, but it really is. Okay. Is there anything else for us to know about this week ahead? Life can be dangerous. Oh, I can't explain enough. Can we just hang it up? Life can be dangerous. I think that this week is just a time to rest and recover. That's it. You can think about the new beginning, but it really, I don't think you're going to have time to. I mean, you're going to try to in the beginning. I think there's going to be a level of like, I'm fine, and like, let's move on, you know, really, really fast. But ultimately, you kind of just need to be sitting in this grief energy. So if I were you, I would just give yourself the time to do exactly that. You can go to your altar, you can pray, you can spend time sewing, you can dance, you can go out into nature. Keep yourself occupied in that way, but I wouldn't try to be like super productive in terms of filling the space that this hole leaves. Like, if a relationship ends, I would not be going on a dating app right now. If you got fired from a job or you said no to a job, I wouldn't go searching for a job this week. It's like, whatever this is in relation to, don't try and answer that call right now, because I think that space needs to be empty. There's something that is powerful and something that grows within nothingness. Like, I don't think that this is a time to plant seeds. This is right before you're planting seeds. It's still winter, you know? It's kind of that energy. It's not spring yet. Love can be dangerous. Love can be dangerous. And this is the thing, though. Like, if you give yourself the time, and if you give yourself, if you give yourself some time, the space, who knows? Because there is something powerful about growing the void, growing space, growing emptiness. Because right now, it's like, you never know, like, something is growing. It's just not something tangible. It's just not something visible. But if you don't try and fill that space and you just let it continue to expand, that's a lot more room to create abundance versus if you had just started throwing things in there. So now there's only a little bit of space for the universe to be like, oh, okay, well, here's this. This is all we can fit in there because you just decided to go and try and add all these things to this thing right after we had just taken this thing out. You didn't give us a chance. Like, we went and you gave us this, we took it, and as we were turning our back, you went and dumped a bunch of stuff in the hole. And now as we're turning around to go give you some of this, there's no room for it. So now we have to give you something else, something smaller. So give yourself the space. Give yourself space. Let the universe do what it needs to do. Let Big Mama work. Stay out the kitchen. Okay, is there anything else? Love can be dangerous. Love can be dangerous. Can we just hang it up? I can't explain enough. Connect with animals. Animal spirit guides, healing, past pets. Focus on children. Find your voice. Express yourself, open up, sing out. Yeah, just take it easy this week. Focus on children. Focus on your inner child. Whatever you would do to just have fun with them, just do that. If there's healing that needs to happen, just do that. Do healing, do activities that are pleasure focused, pleasure centered. And that's where your energy should be. That's where your mind should be, on things that aren't like trying to plant seeds, Let the void space sit. Okay, so that's it. I hope you have a great week. I hope that you let it sit. Just let yourself rest. The week will go by quickly. There's no need to overthink it. And ultimately, this is fate, so you're probably going to end up doing whatever you need to do anyways, and it's going to be fine. So, yeah, I'll see you next Sunday. We'll check in on how we all survived, and bye.